What's up gamers, LTGamingUK here. So I actually bothered to do a new video. So the gameplay you've seen in the background is a game called War Thunder. It's a free online, free-to-play MMO game, basically like World of Tanks but with planes, and in the future you will be able to use ships and tanks and other kinds of stuff as well, but the main focus is on planes at the minute. And recently this is probably the most played game that I have for the PC. And you know, I haven't really been playing Xbox at all lately, so this is probably my most played game so far recently. Probably why I haven't been uploading any videos or anything like that. So I thought I'd record this gameplay, show you guys what it's all about, and show you how fun it is as well. But there are a few things that are actually quite annoying about the game. One of such is rammers, which is basically people who can't actually take you down, rather than actually maybe swinging about again, taking another few shots at you, they'll just slam the plane straight into you, taking them and you with them. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the actual gameplay that is actually being shown in the background. So there are, I think it's 5 different nations that you can choose from. You can choose from the Americans, the Russians, the Germans, the British and the Japanese. And each have their own tech trees that you can choose from, many different types of planes. One of such, which you will be seeing in the background now, is a A-20, which is an American style bomber. It can be used as a fighter as well, because it does come with machine guns on the front of it as well. I'm currently carrying 4 500-pound bombs with this plane, so it does do a heck of a lot of damage depending on what actual targets you go for. So the gameplay is being shown in the background. I'm obviously bombing, so I'm going to be going for the ground targets. Now the one problem with this game is that if you are going as a bomber, sometimes you have to go a bit lower down so you can actually get a shot at some of the targets that are actually moving, such as tanks and stuff, because by the time the bombs actually get to the target's already moved on. And another problem with being a bomber is half of the time you won't get the chance to actually reload your bombs and come around for another go again. Usually you get shot down soon after your first bombing run, which you will see here, but I think I may actually get the chance to do another bombing run in this A-20. Okay, so here we go. Now you can see in the gameplay that is being shown, I'm going for the ground targets such as medium tanks and pillboxes. Medium tanks usually offer you around 1000 XP, but that's with the premium account. Pillboxes, however, do offer you around 2000 XP with a premium account, which I have in this gameplay. Other gameplay that will be shown for you guys will not be premium account, as it actually is quite a lot of money every week. It's usually about $5 a week. If you add that up a month, it's expensive. Another thing with the bombers, you do have gunners, but when you start out using a bomber, the gunners aren't exactly the greatest, so you have to spend a lot of time and a lot of XP upgrading them. But so I have it. I did actually have some free gold, which is basically the premium stuff that you can get. So when you have a premium account, it's what you buy your premium account with. And I had some spare, and I used that to fully upgrade my gunners on this plane. And sometimes they do actually get planes knocked down. You don't actually have to control them, but most of the time you do have to actually take the gunners into your own hands and shoot the planes down that are actually on your back, but half the time that doesn't work out anyway. But anyway, swapping over to a different plane, I've just been shot down, and I'm using a TBF, I think it is. Another great plane, usually can actually hold just as much as that A-20. It's a much smaller plane as well, it's much more manoeuvrable as well, which makes it a lot easier getting out of the way of planes on your back and outmanoeuvring them sometimes if there are actually some rookie pilots on your tail. So the gameplay, or the game mode in the background I should say, is arcade battle. Arcade battle? I don't know what the hell that is. It's an arcade battle. Basically it's the quickest way to get in a match. There are other matches as well. You can go for a full realism one, or you can go for historical. Now usually those take maybe 2 to 5 minutes to actually join a game, whereas such if you join an arcade battle it's usually about 20 to 30 seconds, maybe less than that. Now the amount of players in the match, I think it's 16 aside, so you do have quite a lot of planes in the battle as well, and it does get quite intense. Now The ranking system is basically the same as World of Tanks. You have different tiers of planes. You go from tier 0, which will be your reserves, all the way up to, I think it's about level 20, and that is with each nation that you can choose from. You can choose from whatever nation you want. You don't have to go with the Americans or the British. You don't have to go with the nation that you're actually living in. You know, say if you're from the UK or from America or from Japan or from Russia, it doesn't really matter. You can choose from any nation you want. Now each nation does have a different number of planes. Some are better for bombers, some are better for fighters. But I can say that the Russian fighters aren't exactly the greatest out of the different nations you can choose from. Not very manoeuvrable, and they don't usually have the greatest set of guns on the planes either. They don't exactly have that many bombs to choose from as well. American side, which is what you can see in this gameplay in the background, has actually quite a number of planes, but some of the planes that you get for the little different tiers, ranging from tier 0 to, or tier 1 I should say, to around about tier 7. Planes are actually quite reasonably well armed and well armoured as well. Not exactly great at turning and stuff like that though. Not exactly the greatest at turning, which is pretty much the same with most American cars. I'm sorry if there are actually American people in here, I don't mean to offend you, but it is the truth. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, the American side is probably the highest level. It is actually the highest level nation I've got. I'm level 10 at the level 10 with the Americans so far. Probably in later videos I will be ranking up to level 11 soon as well. But up to level 10 with the Americans, you do get a nice set of planes. I think it's tier 7. You get the P-39s, and then tier. I think, what is it, tier 9, you get another set of P-30s, or P-63s actually, not P-39s, which is basically the upgraded version of the P-39. Both planes come with 4 sets of machine guns and one 37mm cannon, which is a big gun. Usually if you come across that plane, it is not the greatest idea to go head to head with it, because basically 9 times out of 10 you will lose. So you can see with the gameplay that's been shown, when I'm actually being shot down, you can see the different set of planes that I've got. Different plane slots for, you know, selecting different planes, adding different planes onto the inventory that you've got will cost you. Usually the first set of planes that you get, or that you can put in your hangar so you can use in the matches, will cost you in-game credits. After that it will go to premium stuff like gold, which basically is it. First few aren't actually that expensive, but once in future videos I'll show you guys what you can do. I'll go into more depth on the hangar and all that kind of crews and all that kind of stuff. But after that, it's costing you actual money to buy new slots for more planes in your inventory or in your hangar for different matches. Now the planes that I'm using are 2 P-39s. One's a later upgrade of the P-39. One P-47 A-20G Havoc, TBF, a premium plane. I think it's a Ki-63, which is only a level 4 plane. So if I go into usual matches, which will range from level tier 9, which is the highest plane that I've got, basically I can't get my words out. War Thunder goes from the highest plane that you've got in your inventory or your hangar. So if you go in, if you've got a level 3 tier 1 planes and you've got a tier 4 plane, it will go for tier 4 planes and up. So basically, once you've been shot down at your tier 4 plane, you've got your tier 1 planes to use, and they won't exactly last long, no matter what nation you go with. But anyway, going back to what I was saying before. Actually, what was it? Ah, that's what I was saying before, I can't think. Yeah, got a Ki-63, which is a premium plane. It is actually a Japanese plane, but I bought it for the American set because, again, I had some spare gold to spend. And it is actually, for a tier 4 plane, it is incredibly... It's a good plane. Damn, I'm rusty on all this kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a tier 4 plane, and seeing as I'm going into tier 9 battles, it is actually quite a good plane for a tier 4 plane going into tier 9 battles. It comes with 4 sets of 50 cal machine guns, and it doesn't exactly, for a Japanese plane, it doesn't have much armor. So first few shots are, if a person's behind you, first few shots on you, you're basically going down. And I also have a P63, which is the highest tier plane that I've got, which again is basically the P39 but a more graded version. It does actually turn quicker, and I don't know if it actually pulls up and down, you know, turn wise. It does seem to turn turn left and right quicker, but pulling away and stuff like that doesn't seem to be much different from the P39s. But anyway, guys, if you want me to upload more War Thunder games, I will be doing live commentaries, because it's much more easier to commentate on this kind of stuff live when you're actually playing the game rather than looking back to it and going from there. If you want me to upload more War Thunder gameplay, I will do. If you want me to basically do different nations that I haven't basically used, which will be the Germans, the Russians and the Japanese, they're nations that I haven't really touched, just let me know in the comments below. That's all you basically have to do. Also, I bought the Armor Free Alpha as well, and I've basically got 3 Armor Free Alpha lights to give away. All you have to do for that, well, basically doing a giveaway, all you have to do for that is comment below, like the video, and basically spread the word about my channel. That's basically all you have to do. Each week I will give away one copy of the Armor Free Alpha Light version on Steam to a lucky commentator, to a lucky subscriber, or anyone who comments on the actual video that I'm playing at you right now. Winning wise, whoever gets the copy, completely random. I'll just basically write down whoever's commented on the video, write them down and do an eeny meeny miny mo. It's completely random, it won't be set. But this is a PC only game for you guys who are actually watching this and play PC games. Also, if you want to squad up with me on War Thunder, all you have to do, I will leave the in-game name that I've got in the description as well. All you have to do is just send me a friend request, maybe comment below saying you want to squad up sometime, or you know, be friends or whatever on War Thunder. Just let me know, I'll add you, or you add me, whichever. And whenever you're online, just send me a message on War Thunder and we'll squad up. Again, I will also leave my Steam ID in there as well for you guys who want to add me on Steam, and also I will leave my Xbox Live gamer tag for anyone who wants to join me on the Xbox 360, mainly Battlefield 3. But anyway, guys, I will let you enjoy the rest of the video. I'm not sure if it might be in this video, it might be in the next video. I do actually ram someone, but it wasn't exactly intentional, but it looks like I've done it deliberately. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. That's all you have to do. Anyway, LTGamingUK. Peace out, people.